But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Today, before we start, we have something to mention. All of us, we heard the news about the filthy attack on a Christian sister in Nigeria. And they killed her, and even they burned her body. And they make videos and they are proud about doing it. Now, this is my message to the Mohammedan, who they supposedly, by killing a female Christians, they stop Christians from insulting Muhammad. I promise you, I will make holes in the ass of your prophet for the last moment in my life. And I don't think actually there's any more space in his body or in his ass. Your filthy pimp prophet is going to be exposed. And the more you do crimes, the more we will go aggressive. And the more we will expose him. And the more we are going to make fun of him. Those cowards, they thought, by killing, torturing a poor woman, they can bring victory to their filthy prophet, the child molester Muhammad. I say to them, the shoe of this lady is better than your God, better than your filthy Muhammad, and you will pay. You will pay heavily for your crime. The day of judgment will come, but for now, we are going to make you pay in our own way. Muhammad is a piece of garbage, pimp, filthy, disgusting, piece of shit. So if you thought someone you can sign as the Christians, I encourage all the Christians to show how much we are going to respect Muhammad. Imagine this girl, she is your sister. And actually, she is our sister. And here we ask ourselves, you know, when a guy he killed in America, his name is George Floyd, because the police are a bunch of idiots. Black Lives Matter, Joe Biden, politicians, I mean, TV stations have nothing to speak about except George Floyd's story. But Christians died in Africa by hundreds, by thousands. Who care? And this is telling us that all those movements like Black Lives Matter, they don't care for black life. They care for election. When the president is one of them, there's no more Black Lives Matter. But every day there's black people dying, including in America. Where is Black Lives Matter? Those hypocrites who defend Islam every day. Are satanic. So I want you to remember that when you insult Muhammad, you are saluting this beautiful lady. You are giving her a flower in her graveyard. This lady, she was going to be graduating very soon. Very smart person. She was killed by the bunch of filthy terrorists, evil, satanic religion worshippers. Look at this filthy creature, how he's excited for killing. He's so happy. Look at their filthy faces, exciting faces in the eyes of the devil. So when a black person, he died in America before the election, the whole world, even Europe, they start striking Black Lives Matter. I mean, all of them, they are white, by the way. I mean, the one who strike Black Lives Matter are white. But when a black African killed left and right, I mean, do you know how many people get killed in Nigeria by the Islamic terrorism every year? Nobody care. You know, when Saddam Hussein occupied, let me take this criminal face from my face. When Saddam Hussein, he attacked Kuwait, America, France, England, the whole world want to support Kuwait. Okay, what happened? Okay, that's good, you know. But there was a war in Africa between two big tribes, Tutsi and Hutsi, whatever it is. Hundreds of thousands of people being slaughtered. Nobody sent army. Nobody care. America is not moving. Russia is not moving. Europe is not moving. China is not moving. Asia is not moving. Why? Because they are poor African killing each other. If Trump in the office, they will blame the killing of this girl for Trump. But now nobody speak about her. Actually, I went to France 24. They were talking about a woman supporting Palestinian terrorists and suppose she's a Christian journalist who died. But nobody is talking about this female. I mean, who cares for the poor African? Do they have oil? They care only for their oil. So we promised the Muhammadan that we will do our best to expose your filthy prophet. And we will remember this lady always, as we remember many, many, many martyrs who die because of their faith and their belief. Now we go to our topic. You know, there's Abdul. Abduls, you know what you can say. Abduls are smart. And Abduls are genius. This is a guy. His name is Mars Reshmat. Sound like a Turkish. He said the Christian worship Jesus as God. That is a pure idolatry. It's the same as Zoroastrians has Ahur Mazda. They push Jesus to be God together with the Holy Spirit and use observe Rahatic paradox formula 3 in 1 and give born to Trinity. There are 3 almighty gods. You know, here we see the stupidity of the Muhammadan. The one who believe in 3, or they create a 3 and 1, is Islam. Because the Muslims are the one who base their religion in 3. Muhammad, Jibreel, Allah. If one of them is missing, the rest are missing. So who is the one who based religion? Allah, he have 3 names. And you know, when an idiot, he says that worshiping Jesus is a pure idolatry, well, Jesus is a living being. He is not a stone. Obviously, an idiot like this, he do not know what idolatry means. Idolatry is to worship idols. And the one who kisses stones, pray in front of stones, and bow into stones is you. Christ, in the time before Muhammad was alive, and after Muhammad is alive, and today is alive, and tomorrow is alive. So how that can be idolatry? If we ask the stupid idiot, where is Jesus now? He will say to you in heaven. So how worshiping the one who is alive all the time is idolatry? And he is not a stone, and he is not a rock. And then he starts quoting for us from the Old Testament. And this is showing us how hypocrite those people are. If we ask them, do you accept the Old Testament? They will say, we don't accept the Old Testament. Okay. And then he quote for you verses from the Old Testament saying that God is not a man, but he will not show you the rest of the verse. It says there that God is not a man who lie. And by the way, you're stupid. We don't believe that God is a man anyway. We believe God become a man, not man become a God. You're a donkey, like you're a prophet. And then he posed for us Isaiah. And here we ask the Muslims, where is the book of Isaiah? Where is the book of Hosea in your Quran? You know, you Muslims are funny. You speak that Moses have a book. Isaiah have a book. Whatever prophet, they have books, but we cannot find their books in your books. And if you ask you even what the name Isaiah mean, you have no idea. For I am God, and there is none else. Yeah. So, I am God, and Allah is not God. I am God, and no one like me. Allah is not like me, and we will prove it. Do Allah have a spirit? No. Do Allah have a son? No. Is Allah alive? No proof. Allah has a physical body. He have no spirit, so he's a dead body. So yes, absolutely, there's no God like me. And when the Christian, they say God is one, they use the word Echad, and Echad is where you Muslims, you took it and you use the word Tawheed. Tawheed does not mean one, you idiot. Tawheed means unification, or unit, or unity. This is how silly the Muslims are. And then we ask them, as long you are against idolatry, why you kiss a black stone? A smart Muslim, he starts giving you his thinking and his answers. And every one of them, he give you a different answer. Not a single one of them, he will give you like an answer they agree upon. Why? Because they don't know really why they are having a black stone to be kissed. If you are a Muslim trying to call me, give me just a few minutes, please, and text me first, and I will call you. This is the Sheikh, he is explaining, or the black stone. What is the black stone? Why Muslims, they kiss the black stone? To make it short, this guy, he says the black stone was whiter than milk, became a black. And again, Islam is a racist cult, claiming that being a black is coming from sin. And this reminds us how Muhammad, he said that Allah, he created Adam. When he created Adam, he hit him in his shoulder. And from his shoulder, from his left shoulder, he created the black people. And he said to them, you go to hell, I don't care. At the same time, he created the white people from the right shoulder of Adam, sorry. And he said to them, you go to heaven, and I don't care. Listen carefully how sin make the black stone black.
And secondly, he said, the black stone came down from heaven, and it used to be whiter than the milk. And it turned dark due to the sins of Bani Adam, the children.
Did you hear it? So the sin, when you do sin, you bring black color, according to Islam. So this black stone was whiter than milk. And then, due to the sin of Bani Adam, the children of Adam, it become black. Let us see, maybe we have a Muhammadan here. Maybe he want to say something to us. Let us see. Give me a second. Let me call him. We are calling him. He is not answering. So the stone was white. People touch it. People are sinners. The stone got to be black. Here you ask yourself, how in the world this religion can be called religion? First of all, how my sin can make a stone black? How's that? How if I touch a stone and I am a sinner, that will make the stone black? If there's any Muslim can explain to us the stupidity? Let us see here.
The children of Adam, hadith, and it used to be whiter than the milk, and it turned dark due to the sins of Bani Adam, the children of Adam. Hadith is.
And now we ask ourselves, you see, somebody will say to you, how you say Islam is against, is racist, but they are kissing the black stone. Maybe you don't understand, my friend. The black stone is a black because of sin. But the stone itself is white. So when Muslims, they kiss the black stone, their sin will go to the black stone. It was white, and the more human they kiss it, supposedly, according to the Muslim now, they are saying, the more it gets darker and darker and darker until it becomes black. And after the point it becomes black, you cannot make it more black. It's already black. So the sin in Islam have a connection with the color, and the connection is so clear. And this is why you see Muhammad saying, as an example, the black dog is the devil. So even animals are discriminated because of their color. And he ordered the Muslim to kill them. What is the problem of the black dog? Well, he's black. Are you blind? What he did is black. What is a crime? He's black. What exactly is... did he bite somebody? Did he attack somebody? No, no, no. He's just a black. They asked the filthy prophet, son of Muta, what the difference between a black dog and a blonde dog? Yellow dog, red dog, red dog. Just a question, read carefully. I said, Abu Dharr, what feature is there in a black dog which distinguish it from the red dog and the yellow dog? He said, O son of my brother, I asked the messenger as you have asked me. And he said, the black dog is the devil. And this is a very authentic hadith. How in the world anyone from Nigeria can believe in such a garbage, racist, stupid, filthy cult? How any human being from any color can accept such a filthy, racist religion? Are you out of your mind? Well, they are out of their mind, what we can say. You can say so. This is the hadith that we wrote in the screen. And you know, the nice thing about Islam, that Muslims, they print the book, they publish the book, they teach the book, and the second you show them their stupidity and their faith, they deny the book. Oh, this is da'if, but this is a Tirmidhi, which is sahih. Allah Messenger peace be upon him, said, Allah created Adam when he created him, and he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted its white offspring. And here you notice that the white people, according to Islam, they are coming from the right shoulder. And the right shoulder and the right hand in religion mean the right one, the good one. This is why they are white, according to Islam. See how filthy racist he is? So the white ones are coming from the right side, for they are right. What about the black people? Read with me carefully. So he continues saying, and there from it white offspring emitted as if they were white ants. And then he struck his left shoulder, and then emitted from it black offspring as if they were circle. He then said to those who they are emitted from the right shoulder, which means the white, you go to paradise, and I don't mind. Wala ubali. And then he said to those who emitted from the left shoulder, you go to hell, which means the black, and I don't care. Do you see it, Muhammadan? So if you are a stupid Muhammadan from Nigeria, how you stupid idiot defend such a filthy cult, discriminating you and consider everyone is black will go to hell? Not only that, because Muslims now they can try to get away from this, we go to the Quran, we will find the racism against the black color is all over. As an example, what will happen to mankind in the day of judgment? All mankind will become two part, or two kind. One is white, one is black. The black is me and you, the Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhas, etc. The Muslims is going to be white. Am I lying? The Quran in front of us. Chapter 3, verse number 106. What they will say now? They will say the Hadith is weak, the Quran is weak. What they will say? Now they will say this is metaphorical, it's a lie. If we go to chapter 27, verse number 32, we will find the interpretation is speaking about a beast will come from the ground. It's called Al-Jassasa, and this beast is going to have the ring of Moses, sorry, the ring of Solomon and the staff of Moses, and is going to hit the disbeliever in his face, and he will be black, and is going to hit the believer in his face, and he will turn to be white. Are we lying? Actually, 82, sorry, not 30. See, we are, somebody is getting old, you know. It's okay. Yeah, 27, 82. The emergence of the beast from the earth. Okay, what this beast will do? Go down. This is Ibn Kathir. This is the Muslim translation. This is their website. This is their publishing. This is their writing. And this is written long time ago. I have nothing to do with it. Because Muslims, those potatoes, they will say to you, he's a liar. But we show on the screen what we are reading. This is your website. This is Ibn Kathir. We give you the chapter number, the verse number. He's a liar. It doesn't say that, CB. Here you see, narrated by Abu Dawood from all the scumbags, including Muhammad, the biggest scumbag in the world. The beast will emerge from the earth and will stay with the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Okay. And then he will hit this believer with the staff, and it will make his face believer bright. Here the translation is false. It will make it shining white, not bright. How we know that this is a lie? Just go down a little bit. Continue reading. And then it's going to strike the nose of this believers with the ring, and it would make the face of the believers bright again. But this is not what it says. Go down, go down, go down, go down. You see, the Muslims actually, when they try to fabricate in translation, I mean, they are stupid to the point they forgot what you just said. I mean, you just said bright. You just used the word bright in translation. So how later you use the word white? Is it bright or white? You go down here, you will see, it will bring out the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. There will be no believer left without making a white spot in his face. Do you see it? White, not bright. And then this white spot in his face will spread until his face is shining white, not bright. Do you see it? As a result. So now who is the one who will be shining white? Muslims. Okay, what about us? And there will be no disbeliever left without making a black spot in his face, which will spread until his face is black as a result. Do you see it? So as you see, this is a religion of racism, death, discrimination, discrimination in earth, discrimination in heaven, discrimination in judgment day, discrimination to animals just because of their black color. And now the black stone is not a black. No, 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 you are mistaken. The black stone is temporarily black because for now, the black stone is doing a job. It is sucking the sin of the Muslims. And you will see this guy saying to you loud and clear that the black stone forgives sin. Listen carefully.
They would have let what is between the east and the west. It would be bright.
When Allah sent the black stone down, the black stone was so shiny. And not only the black stone, by the way, there's other stones, which is called the Yemeni corner. So the Muslims are pagans who worship two stones or two corners. One where is the black stone, which is many stones, by the way, later we will show you, because it's broken pieces. And there's the Yemeni corner, which is stones taken from the temple of the moon god in Yemen, Al-Makkah temple. Actually, the name of Al-Makkah is coming from Al-Makkah anyway. This is why they are trying. It's a counterfeit town of the temple of Al-Makkah. So look what he said.
And if Allah the Almighty didn't do so, they would have let what is between the east and the west.
So when Allah he sent the black stone and the Yemeni corner, so black stone, those black stone, this black stone Allah he sent, it was so shiny and so bright to the point will light the whole world.
لو لم يطمس نورهما لأضاءتا ما بين المشرق والمغرب. Indeed, these two stones, the black stone and the stone of Maqam Ibrahim, are two precious stones that came down from heaven. Allah the Almighty put out their light. And if Allah the Almighty didn't do so, they would have let what is between the east and the west. It would be...
See? So those stones, and here we ask the Muslims, I mean, how stupid is that? So let us say those stones are bright stone, a nuclear stone, and what does that mean? At the end of the day, it's a stone. If we go to a different video made by some Christians speaking to Abdul, let us go here. I hear kind of beep for some reason. Let us see.
Uthman.
Not this one here. Not this one. Okay. Look at this Abdul. This Abdul, he is giving us his opinion about the black stone. Listen carefully.
The grave's not going to benefit me. Me touching the Kaaba is not going to benefit me. Me kissing the Kaaba is not going to benefit me. Only thing that's going to benefit me in this deen is worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. About stones, me as a...
So this guy...
Pagan Arabs at the time were carrying out certain rituals, okay? The rituals would involve, for example, running around the Kaaba, kissing the stone, throwing stones at the devil.
I understand where you're coming from because we stone a Jama. You see that, cool. And you see man kissing the stone. Me as a Muslim, I don't agree with this. Right. If I ever go to Mecca, I will not touch the Kaaba, I will not kiss the stone, I will not visit no graves of any of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam or the companions because it's not going to do me any good.
This guy, he threw Muhammad under the bus because it's an embarrassing. Obviously, he's being an idol worshipper. So he will not kiss the stone, he will not touch the stone, he will not go around the Kaaba. Why? Because obviously it's an idol worshipper practice. But so, as long as this is the case, why your prophet did it. You will not do it. Why? Because it's wrong. Right? Why this guy, he will not do it? Because it's wrong. Why he refused to do it? Because it's a pagan practice. But isn't it your prophet he practiced that? Isn't it your prophet he said that the black stone is going to forgive your sin?
Brighter than the sun. So مسح الحجر الأسود والركن اليماني يحطان الخطايا حطا. Touching the black stone in its corner, and also الركن اليماني, the Prophet ﷺ said in the sound hadith, which is collected by Imam Ahmad in his Musnad and narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar, remit sins. Remit sins due to the compliance with the traditions of Prophet Muhammad and the guidance of Allah the Almighty in this regard. But any stone, including the black stone or a rukn al-yamani, does not benefit, nor does it protect against.
Look how they contradict themselves. A second ago he says touching them for erase your sin. A second after he says it's a stone does not benefit. I mean, do you see the stupidity? A second ago you said that touching the black stone, and he mentioned this hadith that is put in the screen. Do you see how the Muhammadan, they struggle with this stupidity? If this stone does not benefit, then how in just a second ago in the same video you just said if you touch it, it erases your sin? I mean, who is the donkey here? Is it going to erase your sin, or it's just a no benefit? Do you see the stupidity? The same guy, he just said touching them erase your sin, and then he says the black stone and any stone, there's no benefit from them. Like, what the heck? Do you notice the mental illness and the low IQ of this religion? If we can call it a religion. Let me play it again just to show you the stupidity. I mean, obviously the IQ is so low. I'm not even quoting different video. I'm not quoting like the guy after 2 hours. It's just a few seconds after. He just said, if you touch them, let me put the subtitle here. If you touch the black stone, listen carefully.
Touching the black stone in its corner, and also a rukn al-yamani, the Prophet ﷺ said in the sound hadith, which is collected by Imam Ahmad in his Musnad and narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar, remit sins. Remit sins due to the compliance with the traditions of Prophet Muhammad.
Look at this. Tradition forgive your sin? Do you see how he lie? Where he get this from? The hadith says, where he stops saying, touching them erase your sin. Where you get this? That is a tradition. And how a tradition, is it tradition as your God used to do it? So Islam is a tradition, is not a religion? Touching a black stone is tradition, is not from Allah? You see how dangerous what his guy he said? He just said that Muhammad is following the tradition of the Arab pagan before Islam. It's a tradition. But how a tradition forgive your sin? Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? So who is the pagan? Who is the one who kisses stones, bow down to stones, go around the stones, and pray in direction of a stone? Is that us, the Christians, or you? Who is the pagan? And how a stone erase our sin? And what make it more funny, if we go and look for the black stone, and this is additional proof, by the way, that Islam is a fraud. Look at this. I will show it on the screen. Remember, this black stone is going to witness Muhammad. Even he says it is the right hand of Allah. Umar al-Khattab, he says this black stone is useless, which means he gave a finger to Muhammad. He exposed him. Thank you, Umar. If you look at the black stone, like we say the word black stone, right? But in reality, there's no black stone. There's small rocks. Look at them. Very small rocks, and the rest is a wax. It's a brown wax, expensive wax. They mix it with musk and perfume to cover the shitty religion smell. So if this is a stone, coming from heaven and is going to stay with us until the day of judgment so she can witness for us, how come there's nothing left of it? If you go to YouTube, you can search, you will find that the black stone, they do maintenance to it every week. Somebody saying, a Muslim, just to show you how smart the Muhammadan is. You know, when I say Islam make you stupid, I'm not insulting. And this is my challenge to the person who said this. I think he is a Turkish. Mr. Oktar, you remind me of Adnan Oktar, the guy who have a 10 belly dancers around him doing Islamic dawah. He is saying in Arabic, لماذا تقول أن اليهود ليسوا قتلة الأنبياء في حين أنهم قتلوا يحيى وزكريا? Why you say that the Jews, they did not kill the prophets when they are the one who killed Yahya and they are the one who killed Zechariah? Wonderful. First of all, you idiot, the Jews did not kill Yahya. Yahya is John the Baptist, supposedly. And you mentioned the story of Zechariah. Can you have a reference for you? I mean, how stupid your religion is that your God have time to tell us about Suleiman with flying carpet, Suleiman listening to the ant, Suleiman putting the genie in the bowl, but Allah don't have a time to tell us those prophet names who get killed. So can you show me, Mr. Abdul? It's a challenge for you. Can you show me the story from your book? Are you listening? When I say that this is stupid to say, because where in the Quran it says they killed this guy, even the Messiah did not kill him in the Quran. According to your stupid Quran, even the Messiah, they could not kill him. Secondly, you donkey, as long those people, they can kill all the prophet, why only the Messiah, they cannot kill him? He have a special insurance? Allah, he sent his limousine to Isa, but he will not send his limousine to John the Baptist and Zechariah? Are you there? Now he will play dead. Now he will not answer. Now he will not say anything. Now he is searching Google. Check Google. Where in the Quran it says, where is the story of Zechariah got killed by there's nothing. The Quran have time to tell us about Zechariah. His wife, she can't have children. That's it. Which one is more important, that the guy cannot have children or he got killed? Do you see why they don't dare to debate me? Do you see why they run away? Those questions can be a trouble maybe for somebody who do not know the cult of Islam. But Abdul, we have all your laundry here. The panty of your prophet is red and I have it. I'm asking you, who killed Zechariah? Give me the story. I mean, look at this guy. He's asking me who killed Zechariah. It's you who said so. Give me the story. Go ahead. Isn't it the Quran is a perfect book of God? Isn't it you Muslim who say, the Quran gave us the knowledge we need? Okay, where in the Quran that Zechariah get killed? I'm waiting. By the way, you can call a friend. Are you there? So we cannot find the story in the Quran. We find it in God. His name is Google. Who is the God of the Muslims? Where Muslims they get their guidance from? From God, peace be upon him, Google. You see this stupidity? He wanted to prove to me that Zechariah get killed. And the Jews, they killed him. How he proved that to me as a Muhammadan? Google. Google, peace be upon him, said, so you are saying to us that your stupid God never mentioned it. Your stupid God have time to tell us about the penis of your prophet, how weak it was, and then Muhammad, he invoked him, and then he sent him a dish of shish kebab, but he don't have time to tell us what happened to Zechariah or John the Baptist. And now, because you are a Muslim who have a perfect religion, you go to Google, which is running by the Jews. So what is the answer? I advise you then, you should not stop reading the Quran. You should follow the Bible, because in the Bible we have stories which is true. You Muslims, you copy stories coming from us because you have no religion, because your God is fake, because your prophet is an idiot. What Islamic source? Okay, I'm asking you, aren't you a Muslim and you are the one who mentioned it? Great, find me the Islamic source. It's a challenge. Find me the Islamic source. When a Muslim, he says Islamic source, what does that mean? Let me guess. As long as your name is Oktar, I think I got the Islamic source. I know where the Islamic source coming from. Sadly, I am not like you. I don't have the same source, my friend. Look at this source. And don't take me wrong, please. I love those sources. I am really a fan of those sources. I mean, look who come to listen to me. And look who is the source of Islam. This is Adnan Oktar, and you are from Turkey, and your name is Oktar, so you are from the same family. Look at the source. MashaAllah. This is the real source, not what I have. Where was your source? And where we can locate the source? And isn't it the source should be the prophet and his God? So where is the source? Aman Rabbi Aman. Look at this, mashallah, mashallah. That is a religion. Yeah. He's saying her to shake her breast, like, you know, like shake it up, come on. What the heck is that? This is the source. So when we ask a Muslim about source, he say Islamic source. We ask him, what is Islamic source mean? Can you show us the source? You don't have source, you have sauce. Like the ketchup boy. Guys, وَذَكَرَ الطَّبَرِي. Is it Tabari is your God? Did Muhammad say so? I mean, look at the stupidity. At-Tabari, he said, At-Tabari is not a prophet. At-Tabari was not exist in the time of Muhammad, and At-Tabari is, is copying somebody else. Where At-Tabari he got the story from? I mean, it's stupidity. Is it embarrassing to be a Muslim? Guys, At-Tabari, he said so. The Muslims are follower of At-Tabari. They don't follow Muhammad. You see, I was going to say, well, you know what? He will find me a hadith. His prophet said so. But if your prophet never said so, who is At-Tabari? Are you saying to me that your prophet never said anything about it? Are you saying to me that your God, Allah, never said anything about it? Yes, brother. This is what he is saying to us. Oh boy. If you go to the stupid Quran, you know, you will not find a single story. What about we go to the Hadith? You will not find a single story. So where you Muslim get your story from? Ibn Kathir said, okay, where Ibn Kathir kabit? From At-Tabari he said, okay, where At-Tabari kabit? Nobody. At-Tabari he said. Do we have any smart Muslim black stone kissers? If you are a Muslim and you are smart and you think you are capable to speak like an adult to me, please feel free. Allah will give you extra versions if you can defend the stupidity and the cult of Muhammad. Muhammad obviously is a fraud. He's a child molester. He is a criminal. He is a thief. He is a panty a thief. Even the Quran speaks about the panty he stole. You are just quoting for me nothing, my friend. You are just being stupid again. The Quran says they kill a prophet, but the Quran says they could not kill a prophet. Who? Jesus. Isn't it you Muslim? You says the Jews, they said we killed the Messiah, and then you say Allah will never allow them to do so. So why Allah will allow him to kill Zechariah? People, do you see the hypocrisy and the stupidity of this donkey cult? Allah will never allow to humiliate his prophet. Okay, well, Zechariah is what? Yahya is what? And where are their stories? In At-Tabari? And not only that, the Quran says, فَرِيقًا يَقْتُلُونَ or تَقْتُلُونَ. Fariqan is a team. Like, you know, when we say soccer team, we speak about what? 12? I'm not really good in this game. You know, I don't watch that. The Quran claims that the Jews, they killed a lot of prophets. A team of prophets. Where are they? Who are they? And if they can kill prophets, that's mean Allah never intervene. Your stupid God cannot intervene. Now he changed the topic. Man of the Dhabih, Ismail, Am Ishaq. I say Ishaq. Do you want to call me? He's saying who is the one was slaughtered. You see, they love to change the topic because it's an embarrassment. Look how he switched the topic in the speed of light. He's Abdul. Abdul. I mean, what you expect from a black stone kisser? So our story was a black stone kissing. We end with the Jews killing the prophets. And now he switched. Who is the one was going to be slaughtered? Ishmael or Isaac? Do you see how fast the switch? Islam is like a whore. She don't speak good English. And she said to you, do you want a condominium? What? Do you want to have sex with condominium? No, you got me wrong. No, I don't want, no, not condominium. Well, excuse me, because the names are stolen. They do not know what those names mean. If we ask you what Ishmael mean, you have no idea. What Isaac mean, you have no idea. And now if we ask you, where is the reference in the Quran? Who is the one who was killed? What you will say? Can I show you condominium? I challenge you in the front. You are the one who opened the topic. Can you show me where the Quran say what you are saying? You are asking me? I am asking you. And by the way, I can show you from a book you just mentioned. You mentioned At-Tabari, right? If I show you At-Tabari now, you will wash your hand from At-Tabari. You will say, I don't like At-Tabari. At-Tabari is an a-hole. What is that, a duck? I hear a duck. You are acting like a duck, Abdul. Don't they eggs here? Once I saw Muslims, two Muslims are fighting over the egg, but both of them, they claim that this is the egg belong to them, but both of them, they have roosters. Are you searching Google? Actually, there's a video of a Muslim sheikh who called me, and he wanted to debate me about this topic. I go watch it and see how he left Islam. And I show him with the reference from their own books that the one who had been ordered to be slaughtered, it was Isaac from your books, Mr. Duck. Now we go back to the black stone kissing. As you see, this is a stupid, empty book. There's nothing in there. The Jews, you know. We gave Moses the scriptures. Who said so? Allah. Okay, when Allah, he talked to Muhammad, never. When Allah, he said that to Muhammad, and what Moses mean, didn't know. This is the religion, hijack everybody. Muhammad, he moved, suddenly he lived with the Jews. Suddenly he learned about Moses. Suddenly he learned about Isa, which is supposedly Jesus. Suddenly he learned about other names, and he put them in his book. The same as the story of Zulqarnain. Zulqarnain suddenly became a prophet. Alexander the Great is a prophet in Islam. And he is the one who built the dam between us and the people of Gog and Magog, which is not a human, and they are Turkish, by the way. Do you know that the Turkish, according to the stupid Muhammad, are Gog and Magog people? Do you know that, Mr. Oktar? Now he will say, I don't accept At-Tabari. Do you accept At-Tabari or not? Potato. What a potato cult. الترك شرذمة من يأجوج ومأجوج. The Turkish people, they are a group of Gog and Magog, but Gog and Magog, according to the Quran, they are the enemies of Allah, and Muslims, they should kill them all and fight them until the day of judgment. Are you there? Turkish boy? Muslims, be careful. I'm a Christian prince. I have all your laundry here. All your laundry. Garbage in, garbage out. What you can say. Ibn Kathir confirmed that the Turkish are Gog and Magog. All your scholars confirm that Turkish are Gog and Magog, which means Erdogan is Gog and Magog. Deal with it. And you are one of the Turkish, so you are Gog and Magog too. If you want to challenge me to show the reference, Give me a text, call me right now, I will put it for you on the screen. And as long as you speak Arabic as you claim, post an Arabic text, I will make you see it. Anyway, poor Abdul. So the black stone kisser religion, they are schooling us, and we are the one who worship the true God, about worshiping idols. And then in the same time, they say to you, well, you worship Jesus, he's a man. But Abraham in the Old Testament, he worshiped God, and he was a man. He came to him as a man. Abraham himself. This is why Jesus says, before Abraham I am. And as long as you remember Jesus to be a man, why you don't remember your God to be a shin? I always ask Muhammad, and why Allah have a shin? They have no answer. Okay, why Allah have 5 fingers? They have no answer. What is the purpose of Allah having toes? They have no answer. Okay, why he have a foot? No answer. Why Allah he run? Have you ever heard of a God he run? He run where? Any Abdul? Do Allah run? I think Allah he used to play soccer. And then the Muslim, they will say to us that, you know, you are taking the words in the Quran literally. It's not me. I can show you your own interpretation. When Muhammad he says, according to him, that Allah he spoke to him, not to him directly, he sent the pizza boy, Jibril. So Mr. Jibril, he came to Muhammad, and he said to him, do you know that the similarity of Adam, the same as Jesus, he created them by saying be and he was? Then we find that Allah, he created Adam by his hands, not by saying be and he was. Stupidity. وأي مانع يمنع من أن نؤمن بأن الله تعالى يأتي هرولا? Well, no problem, my friend. Here we go. We have another Muslim. Maybe this is the same person, but he changed his name. He don't like to be Turkish no more. Look what he said. What is the problem if we are believing in a God who come running to us? Well, the problem is that you Muslim, you say that Jesus, he eat. Jesus, he sat. Jesus, he drink. Allah, he run. That's mean, in order for Allah to move from place to place, not only he have to walk, but in order to reach the time and speed, he have to run. So when you say to me, what the problem? I say, well, this is contradiction for everything you say to us. Isn't it the silly Quran says how that Jesus, he and his mother, they eat? This is present what? Present a need, right? Need. Well, Allah here on that it present a need, because in order for Allah to do something, he have to run. In order for Allah to move, he have to run. So he cannot move by saying be. He cannot be everywhere. He have to go from place to place by walking. This is why now, thank you for saying that, this is why I explain Allah, he have a foot. Right? What was the 12 years old king name that he was married in the Bible again? Hey, Abdullah, he want to change the topic. He's worried about the 12 years old king. He's not worried about his God have a shin. He's not worried about his religion kissing stones, going around a stone, bowing to a stone, but he is worried about the king, 12 years old king. I mean, do you see how worried they are? They are not worried about their prophet having sex with the children, sucking the tongues of boys. Oh, okay, you're apostate, no problem. I thought you are a Muslim, you know. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything to us? I can give you an option, by the way. The Prophet, last thing he did before he died, he asked Aisha to bring a dish and he pissed in it. Before you call me, please do that. Because you never know, you might die laughing. So I advise you before you call me to ask your wife Aisha to bring you a dish, you piss in it, and then you can die laughing. Don't die laughing and you are full of piss. I mean, have you ever heard of a prophet? The last thing he do in his life. Shouldn't he say the Shahada? Shouldn't he praise be Allah? Shouldn't he pray to Allah? No, he want to piss. I mean, do you see how much he is inspired? Everybody, especially decent people, they say, they feel when they are going to die. This is what they say. I don't know, I never died before. I will let you later. No. The prophet, he is dying now. And now it's time to piss. Let me find you the hadith. Hold on, give me a second. Because now they might say, he's a liar. He's lying. He doesn't say that. CP. Here we go. And this hadith cannot be found in English. Let us find it in different thing. And you know, the funny is, I remember there was a book, or like, let us say, not a big book, like a booklet, you know, to explain the amazing moment of the Prophet Muhammad's death. And what is the romantic about it? Like, did he hold the hand of his wife? No. He pissed and he died over her chest. Amazing moment. He pissed and then he fell in her chest. Are you there? And now what you will say to me, you will say this is da'if. And as you see, this hadith is all over the place. I mean, especially hadith about pissing of the Prophet, those are reserved heavily. I mean, right away, they put them in a container. Even when a woman, she drank the piss of Muhammad, he promised her that her stomach will never enter hell to it. Can you believe it? Muhammad, he is telling a woman that the one who drank his pee, she will not go to heaven, she will not go to hell. It turned to be that the way to heaven is the piss of the Prophet. Sadly, I'm not married, so when I die, I mean, I can go and pee, but I don't have like a chest to. What a chest! Aisha, she was a kid. Oh, at that time she was almost 18. Yeah, she have a chest. Yeah, she do. Do we have any Muhammadan who kiss a black stone? Want to say anything? And the funny, you call everybody idol, like the Buddhas are idols, the Christians are idol worshippers, everybody. They are the one who kisses stones. Abdullah is saying, look, Abdullah is upset. Look what he said. Just to show you the intelligence of the Abdul. Abdul are very special creatures. They are coming from different galaxy. And this Abdul now he is upset because we are showing him as a prophet person. And now he want to make you upset. So look what he said. But in a second, he will turn upset himself from what he said. Because now that will enter the archive. Abdul, do you know that every text you say here is going to enter the archive, especially when they put it on the screen? People make videos about it. People will die laughing at you. Look what you just said. Look